Welcome back to another post-game Montreal Canadiens. Don't go nowhere. Welcome back to another special edition of the post-game Montreal Canadiens with your coach Frenchy back in the house. And yep, another loss and shootout that gave to Montreal Canadiens 0-7 and OT or an shootout. But if you are a Montreal Canadiens fans, you can maybe be upset and be discouraged or be frustrated, everything like that. But I'll be honest with you. I think this is another great game for Montreal Canadiens. The outcome don't show exactly how Montreal dominate. They dominate 59 minutes of the 60 minutes, to be honest with you, in any aspect of the game. A great performance, forecheck, back check, protect in front of the net. They battled for the 5 versus 3 on PK. They did not give any goal. And the only goal for Vancouver in the regular time, it was at the last minute of the game by an amazing, great, major shot of Adam Gaudette, where he hit the post on the right of the Carey Price on the blocker, and he hit the inside of the post, and the puck goes straight after that in the net. And that's the only thing they did all game, Vancouver. Otherwise, I'll be honest with you, maybe they have 2 or 3 chances to score. Montreal did not take advantage of the second period. I think if it was scored during the second period, where they dominate the second period on the shot like 12-6, I believe, they will win the game. I think the second goal, what they didn't never get during the game, make a difference. But be honest with you, from the beginning of the game until to the end, Montreal play a solid game. You cannot complaining, or you said they never showing up. It's not easy also to start the first game on the road on the West Canadian when you have to travel 6 hours. You can see at the end of the game the player was get fatigued. My only point I would say to you, I shake my head. I don't know what Thomas Tatar, the Tata in French, but that's another subject. We can talk about this. Try to do a shootout and try to bring the puck between legs. It's minor. It's a minor play from him. I don't get it. I cannot recall the last player did that. And what is so important at that moment of the year to get a point in the standing. This is really not professional. Hopefully, Dominique Duchamp is going to remind him, or maybe not bring him back on the shootout at any moments during the rest of the year. But anyway, we have to go what we do every single time. We go with the by number. First of all, let's go with the score sheet of the game. The Montreal Canadiens lost and shootout by a score of 2-1. It's Jeff Petry scored his 9th of the season on power play. Another goal for Montreal on power play. That's give you an idea was the Alex Burrows and Dominic Cham changed the philosophy of the power play. Tatar got an assist, and Kokanimi also an assist at 4:37 and during the first period. And that's the only goal you have for until the last one. And that's happening honestly during the power play for Jeff Petry. And the shots on the first period was 10-8. But I want to remind you another big major point happening at the end of the first period. What Montreal got 2 penalties back to back, and Vancouver played over 1 minute and 28 seconds, I believe, and 5 versus 3. Did not have really maybe 1 or 2 shots really an opportunity to score, but otherwise Montreal controlled the PK on 5 versus 3, and I think that's gave the momentum of the game for Montreal. No goals during the second period. The Sharks, like I said, 12-6 for Montreal. They really dominate. They have a couple of good opportunities. Demko make the big save at the right moment and give a chance to his team to stay in the game. And during the third period, nothing happening until the Vancouver and I want to mention this before we shut the score sheet. About 1 minute and 40 seconds, Demko decide to go on the bench, come back in the net, go on the bench, come back in the net. He was not sure when to leave because the puck was on his side whatsoever. The puck was controlling by Vancouver, and Montreal was just waiting for them to attack them. An extra player jump on from the bench, go on the ice for about at least minimum at 10 feet. And again, the referee, what he did, of course, did nothing. I don't said you have two roles on that play. You can call a penalty for too many men, or you can whistle and bring the puck back on the defensive side. Nothing happened. And then after maybe 20 more seconds later, the Vancouver score on the 6 versus 5. A great, like I said, a slap shot major league from Adam Gaudette, his third of the year. It was a really great. Price could not do anything about that. The only thing I would say maybe the forward on the red line, on the red line, the middle line, and the neutral zone did not cover well the player over there. I think the gap was not great, but you cannot complain about that part. Now the shot third period was 11-9 for Vancouver, and it was 29-28 at 27 at the end of the third period. I'll be honest with you, I watch hockey a lot, and that entertaining that OT, it was boring. It was boring. Not many chance. Only Vancouver maybe 2 or 3 chance. One a really great chance in the middle of the OT where I think it was Browser, bring the puck behind the net, come back from the right to the left, wrap up, and Carey Price at the extremist, drop his glove right away there. He make the save. Was a big save. Montreal honestly have nothing. Did not do anything during the OT. And then at the end, Vancouver have 2 more chances. And but again, like Deschamps said after the game, we did not do well. We did okay, but not the give away the puck 2 or 3 times. That's make a big difference. So that's something Montreal have to figure out that part over there to get better on OT, on a shootout. Since the beginning of the year, they want to shoot out 3 times, so they have a minimum of 9 shots. They have only 1 goal by Nick Suzuki so far. So that gives you an idea. They not do well. Let's move on with the stat of the game now. Honestly, shot was 30-29 advantage Montreal, 42-58 for Vancouver. That's another department Montreal struggle all year long. The power play, that's pretty good. 1-2 for Montreal, 0-3 for Vancouver. Usually, this what I said, this gave usually a win when you win your special team, but not good enough for Montreal to get a 2-point tonight. The head was 24-17 Montreal. The black shot 22 Vancouver. This give you an idea how Montreal was dominate, and 10 only for Montreal. The 6-minute penalty for the Habs and 4 minutes for the Canucks, and 2 gave away puck only, 11 for Vancouver. This struggle against Montreal. Whatever they win last night, the robbery to Montreal, because honestly they don't deserve to get a 2-point. Most of the points on the game, Petry 1 goal, and of course Gaudette 1 goal. Schmidt have a 5 shot on the net, and Anderson 6. Great performance with Josh Anderson tonight again. TOI 26-04 for Jeff Petry. Quinn Hughes is a machine at 30 minutes 21. The kid is always on the ice. It's amazing. I think on the OT it was like 3 minutes over there. He's only 21 years old. Finally, 28th shot save on the 29th phase for Carey Price for a save of 9.66. And Demko have 29 with a 30 for .967. Great performance, both goaltender. I'll be honest with you, they did very well. If you go back on the sharpen up at the end of the stretch number 3, I said three things that would give a chance to Montreal to win, and they almost did it. Honestly, they deserve to get that W. Win your special team, get out the penalty box. They did 3 times yesterday. Forecheck their D. They create a lot of turnover from their D and stop those three players, and they did until Horvat scored the winning goal on the shootout. He was the only one scored a goal to get that W for the Canucks Vancouver. Let's finish with the 3-star of the night, Bo Horvat, with the winning goal, and like I said, in the shootout tonight. He was the only one on the 6 attempts get the way to go around to score again a goaltender. And the 3-player miss for the Montreal Canadiens yesterday was Tatar, Suzuki, honestly. Missed that one, is Jonathan Drouin. The second star of the game, the goaltender, Carey Price. Great performance. Great to see him like who he is. And if he continues to do this, I will not be worried for Montreal to make the playoff. Finally, the first star, Petry, Demko. Not only the first star of the game yesterday, but also the second star of the week in NHL. So congrats to Demko to perform very well. He looked like the same goaltender we saw during the playoff last year. And that's maybe the reason why the Canucks doing well for the last couple of games, to be honest with you. That's gave them the 3 W straight after they beat Toronto Maple Leaf 2 times last week. So congrats to Canucks. So, and we just want to invite you for the next game. It's Wednesday, March 10th. But this game starts at 11 o'clock. It's going to be late for everybody. And again, start in Vancouver. And I can't wait to see that game for sure. And again, if you're a Montreal Canadiens, don't be frustrated. It's a game they deserve to win, but sometimes you lose good game and you lose bad game. This one is you lose a good game. They can build for that to be ready for the next game. So thanks again to watching us again for the Montreal Canadiens post game. I look forward to see you next time. And like we like to do at the end of Hockey Montreal fans, remember, you have greatness inside of you. Have an amazing, great night or early morning, whatsoever, when you watch the video. Look forward to see you next time. This is your coach, Coach Frenchy, directly from the Hockey Nation live show booth.